This is Melissa at Let's Play Dolls and Piano, and welcome to another Maddie Monday. This Maddie Monday is hosted by Rebecca's Cloud Kids Nursery, and it was an Easter egg hunt at Rebecca's. And my girls are at Rebecca's right now. They're in there doing the Easter egg hunt, and I'm going to join shortly, but I have this box that I wanted to show. I'm also demonstrating how you can do a Maddie Monday without even having a doll at all, or not having a Maddie doll, or just however you want to do it. You just want to share something like the gals that are the hosts have said. Let's get it out. I already opened the box, and there it is. I had seen one of these little guys on Macari, and it sold before I even saw it, and I fell in love with it. And it's like, oh gosh, I didn't know who made it or how to find it. And another one popped up in a couple weeks, and it's just as nice as the first one was on there, but I just thought this little frog was adorable. And I think this guy is just perfect. He's actually made of felt, so he would be like a Christmas frog, and you can take the hat off, the Christmas hat off, which I'm going to do. He's wearing adorable little Christmas shorts, and I already named him and made him his own little necklace. And the seller's last name was Goslin. That was on the return address label, and that's what I've named him. This is Goslin. And I think he's just the cutest little guy. So now I've got to join in the Easter egg hunt at Rebecca's, and I guess Draco the dragon is giving rides, and there's lots of eggs to find and lots of fun to be had. Join us next week for Maddie Monday. I hope to have a surprise. Me and Goslin are saying goodbye for now. Red up. Happy Maddie Monday, everybody, and Hattie and I have a surprise for Maddie Monday. We got a box to open. This was offered to me for $25 by a seller, and I decided to take a chance. Now, when I bought Hattie, they told me that she was 24 inches long. Well, Hattie ended up not even being hardly 19 or 20 inches. So let's see how this pans out here. Do we have another shrimpy Maddie? They said this one was 22 inches. Let's see if she's any bigger than Hattie. I have changed the legs on Hattie, but... Hello, sweetie. Oh, she is cute. Hattie, look at your sister. Look at your sister. Oh my goodness. Is she any bigger? I do not know if it's my imagination or if this new little one's head is a little bigger. It seems like her arms are the same size. Hattie has got a tiny little head. I do believe this head is larger. She's got nicer hair, although it needs to be brushed through, conditioned, and tamed. Hattie's hair has always been kind of like a mohair, and I had to cut it because it's just dry, and the only time it looks good is after it's been wet and let dry. So I was hoping to go a little bigger on the Maddie, but I think she's just proportioned a little different. So how did it all turn out, you might ask? Well, let's take a look. Well, Hattie has a sister. And let's go over what transpired. This baby, the new one, has a bigger head than Hattie. It's bigger at the neck, it's bigger all around, just a bit, but it is bigger. She has better rooted hair, it is soft, she does have bangs there, it's already been conditioned and brushed out, then she's got beautiful baby curls. I pierced her ears. Okay, so I do not like the Maddie legs, so both dolls have had their legs switched. Hattie here has legs off of an Ashton Drake baby, Marissa May doll, Anika maybe, and this one here has legs off of an Ashton Drake baby. I don't remember which baby it was. These were the ones that were on Hattie. I left them on there because I felt this was the appropriate look. Now, I switched the bodies. For one thing, the arms and the legs were the same size on the two dolls. The head was just bigger. And actually, the new baby had a shorter body, and Hattie had a longer body, and Hattie's head always looked funny on the longer body because it was very small. So I switched bodies. The new one has Hattie's body, and Hattie has the new one's body. And I think it looks more appropriate. So the theme this week was Easter baskets or pastel colors. I did not get any Easter baskets together, but I did go to Dollar Tree and I got them some pastel onesies and little headbands, and we're just going to put those on real quick. These onesies were sized newborn, but they're going to eat these babies up. They're big. This is the problem I've had with Hattie all along, finding clothes that fit her. She's really small, and her neck is really tiny too, so everything is really big in the neck. But these are big. We'll just pull them up, tuck them in somewhere, and so with Hattie's, I tucked it in some, and that's how we made it work on her. And this new baby fills it much better. So Hattie's pretty tiny. So what are we going to name this new one? Her name is going to be Goldie. Goldie Hawn. We all remember the actress Goldie Hawn, how much fun she was. And Hattie's name is Harriet. And I just call her Hattie for short. It's her nickname. Guess what? It's another Maddie Monday. That's what. We're just finishing up with Easter here. And the girls got rabbit ears. They wanted to have rabbit ears like Maddie over at Carol's Sweet Snuggles Dolly Nursery. Packing an Easter basket, which we never got an Easter basket packed, but we do have some glittery eggs to play with. And I believe Rebecca's theme was picnic or your garden, your flower garden. So we have just purchased this box that said, bless this garden. So we can put all of our supplies for doing our flower garden in this box. Seeds, some of our spades for digging and planting the flowers. We have our new Maddie with us today, Goldie Hawn. Hattie's loving having a sister Maddie. And she reminds me of an old soul, like some of those characters in the old movies. So these girls are having fun with their Easter bunny headbands. But I hate to admit it, but I'm not going to have very many real flowers this year. I'm going to have some artificial ones out. I do have a couple perennials that are going to come up, and we'll show them on a video when they start blooming. But for now, it's just another Maddie Monday. Please go check out the channels of the host of Maddie Monday and the co-hosts. The hostess being Rebecca's Cloud Kids Nursery, and the co-hosts are Carol at Sweet Snuggles Dolly Nursery, Maritza over at Dolly Lane 19, Lois at Life with Lois, and Monica over at Southern Reborn's Nursery. If you have a Maddie, join in. You don't have to have a Maddie. We've all made videos where we use other dolls, and we just do the theme for Maddie Monday. Do whatever comes to your mind for Maddie Monday. But thank you for watching my Maddie Mondays, and we'll see you next time. This is Melissa at Let's Play Dolls and Piano, signing out. Hello, this is Melissa at Let's Play Dolls and Piano, and it's just another Maddie Monday. No, it's not Monday, it's Tuesday. And it's never just another Maddie Monday. There's always something going on. So I'm out in my usual recording spot in the van in the Walmart parking lot while my son is shopping. And I went to record last Tuesday, and right before we were to come to Walmart, they issued a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado watch, and they told everybody to take cover. And so I could not sit out in the van and record my Maddie video because it just wasn't safe, just in case a tornado really did hit, which as soon as we got in the store, it wasn't 5 minutes later the storm hit. There was lots of rain pounding on the store roof, and it lasted for a while, 20 minutes, maybe longer, but the storm was not severe. So I was thankful for that, because I'd asked my son, where should we park the car just in case? But the car was fine, the dolls were fine in the car. So we went to Dollar Tree and we got some reduced Easter stuff. We got a little spinner and a little wind-up chick. I just noticed that poor little chickie is missing his eye on the other side, but he was in the reduced basket for 75 cents. We can live with it. And we got some paper plates with bunnies. Isn't that pretty? They were half price, I think. And anyway, my husband, he likes to use paper plates when he just comes in to heat up something for a snack. And so it doesn't matter whether they're Easter, Christmas, or what they are. So this Maddie Monday was designated as Spa Day by Carol over at Sweet Snuggles Dolly Nursery. And me and Hattie and my new little Maddie, whose name is Goldie Hawn, we are waiting to go in for our spa. Now, I'm telling you right now that if we get in there and they turn us green, like what happened over at Rebecca's channel, her and her Maddie, they were having their spa day and Auntie Sage turned them green. like dinosaurs. Now, if anything like that happens, we are cutting out. We're going to find the door and get out of there. And you should go watch Carol's video over at Sweet Snuggles Dolly Nursery. At the end, she had a picture of her and her Maddie after they had spa day, and they were so pretty. So I'm guessing that our spa time will be relaxing and go just fine. But these girls are looking beautiful without it. Can you hear the rain? Yes, it's raining again, but at least it's not storming. So, from Hattie and Goldie and myself, thank you for watching. We're heading in for our spa day. Hope you have a great week. Join us for Maddie Monday. It's always fun. There's fun themes. You don't have to have a doll. You can do whatever you want for Maddie Monday. We have a Reborn daddy that does a stuffed Minnie Mouse, and that's cute. Go check out Ben's channel. It will be linked below. I have channels linked in my description. Those are the channels that I watch. Now, I can't watch all of them every single time they put out a video, but I do follow these channels. And those are there for reference if you want to look at all of those channels and check them out. Maybe you'll find some channels that you relate to. And just because I've linked your channel in that description doesn't mean that you have to watch my videos. I'm basically doing it for your benefit, not mine, so that you can have more exposure to get people over to your channels. I'm really just in this for the fun of it, and I do like to try to be supportive of other channels. So, happy Maddie Monday! It's just another Maddie Monday. Whoa!